My indigenous inhabits makes me more proud of being an African than ever. My wholesome life and everything about me oozes with Africanism. Kare ke nna moAforika wa mmakhonta khodia khokho, kare ke moAforika. Mantshonyana ngwana tlalona la rona tha, kare ke nna moAforika. My skin color and my hair texture is attached to it. I say, look at my physical build alone, it speaks volumes about it. Bobotse biaka bo pepenkisha, bobotse bia mosadi wa moAforika. Mantshonyana ngwana tlalona la rona tha, kare ke nna moAforika. Brothers and sisters, you will pardon my emotions, but I can feel it down my bloodstreams that, oh yes, ke moAforika. From the time being black was less humanity, from the time being black was just a figure of speech. Kare ke nna moAforika. Le ge ba fela ba sa nkwe, ba kwa di le di tsa kare ke mopedi ke a ikgantša. Kare nna setlogolo sa ngwako wa go ja dinonyana di tlhwafa bašimanyana. Kgaitšedi a masogana le makgarebe se phološa dikwata. Kare nna setlogolo sa ga ba masekela ba etswa Rhodesia. Setlogolo sa bakwena ba ila letlhaka ba roka ba metse a pula. Kare pelo ya ka ithupile ke lerato, ke bontšha bakgekolo tša fase ke lebetse ka kiba ya gešo, ke thupilwe ke lerato. Ba re moAforika re go kwele o ikana tau o nyakang ka dikobong. Pelo ya ka ithupilwe ke lerato, sengi mvubu ngumakhasane ngumkasela esilwane samanzi. Kare leleme la ka le re ke mopedi thui, pelo ya ka yona e thupilwe. Welcome. Yeah. So I'm relaxed now. How about that? So we are going to kickstart this session, fire burning, with a homeboy, a familiar face to all of you, and a familiar face to some of you who watch television shows of brothers who are looking for love, right? So, he's light-skinned brother, and he understands why he's light-skinned. He is an albinism activist. He is a poet. And, much as we love the ways of Mahoma, but this one is Gaddafi, the poet. A round of applause.
Ke moshimane wa Polokwane ke tla go tlatša ka tlhakatlhakantšha sefala ka go makatša ba go ntseba ka mantšu ba re ke kotsi ke tla go ratha ke gotše magaeng ke diša dikgomo ke tsoga ka tee le molatša ke phatša mašimo a matala gore le nna ke tla ke kgone go ikgantšha ke moswana noši ga o mpona kuranteng o seke wa nswantšha ke botegile ga ke rate dikgarebe ke na le mogatša. My name is Gaddafi the poet. Let's say German, what's up? When dawn comes, a story of Africa would have already been told. Words will rise with the morning sun, embracing the existence of human beings, enlightening Africans about Africa. People shall harvest fresh, fully fledged fruits produced by God's creation. Men shall hunt and provide for their families, while women prepare meals for their children and teach them how to recite poetry in their mother tongue. Identity lost its meaning. Black men, who are you? Tradition and culture faded. Religion, on the other hand, it is manipulated. Beauty is paraded. Unity, harmony, and peace are overrated. My Africa is divided. Mother Nature, we need your guidance. For your people survive on minorities' dependence. Reclaim your oneness and occupy your land. Occupy your land. Let the skin enjoy the genuineness of the African sand. Let your children embrace their true selves through melodious and harmonious bends. Let our bare hands work day in and day out, cultivating the beauty of your land. Let's unchain our minds by removing borders that separate us from our families and friends. The rain summoned by the Queen resembles tears that waters the seeds to feed those who are in need. We bleed and grieve for those who paved the way for us to see a united Africa living together in peace. United, we can mentor and breed a generation that leads, for tomorrow belongs to those who read. No one individual can achieve the African dream, because it takes the elders' wisdom and the youth's energy to realize and see an African dream. From Cape to Cairo, howling from the mountain top, commemorating kings and queens who pioneered the great Africa that we see. Pula! Pula! I replace thoughts with thoughts. I replace thoughts with thoughts, quenching souls and throats as I speed the oaths and the oath to the 100 hungry street kids craving for beef. They know this king. The truth is quoted, miscoded, modified to represent lies, with ties singing political lullabies, addressing only the youth with yellow thighs, providing them house and grant them childs. We dice with our lives, sipping tears from the melted ice from our eyes, quenching the everlasting poverty inherited inside. We are the brave generation, our legacies now, chaining courtesy amongst ourselves. When we see each other, we bow. It is funny how we throw each other with wisdom tantrums, helping fight suicidal dams who forever nourish our stolen farms with our poetical injected guns. Carrying whole bags, suffocating you with the illusion, the idea of becoming the best, forgetting the rest. My brother, my sister, the story is so sad. The society is slowly but surely mapping our future roadmaps. Media idolizing religion and God, physically challenged chaps nailing to God. What's with your kneecaps? Pride is our new swag. Joy and peace, subjected with hatred and greed, the lives we desire to live. It is no surprise at all, our neighbors chasing each other like cats and dogs. Unity is outdated. Unity is outdated. Gang rape, salt aids, and useless front pages is the in thing. Hashtags and toss stealing our precious little cassie stories. Motivational speakers buying media spaces on papers. Drunkards, false prophets manipulating my black community. Interpreting dreams of the society of no dreamers. An eye for an eye. Levels are too high. Church uniforms have become light shades and closets wherein people hide their true selves. I'm not happy. I cannot celebrate my brother's downfall. Looking at my calendar, everyone wants a holiday named after them at another man's expense. Our villages are directionless. People tend into snakes, our home yards into zoos and game reserves. Scavengers and are literally our angels. Their smiley faces face us with greed, white teeth turning into garden folks, pretending to be good folks. So you see me with their so-called good jokes. Yeah, I might have said they were dope, but then again, God knows the good and the evil we plan hidden in our closets and wardrobes. Could a rope be a solution? Could a rope be a solution? Could a rope be a solution? Hang in there. Hang in there, soldier, comfort your zone. Waking up daily without a guarantee. Isn't that hope providing us with a lifetime opportunity called life? Yes, it comes once. Conceiving soldiers who avoid bullets and bombs, carrying bags with books, settling their heads with the everlasting enlightenment. You see, my ghetto champions are unnoticed black stars shining basking in the Sunday sun, situated somewhere in the east Sowetan of the township, reviewing how life would have unfolded only if they knew their real parents, not the abusing male guardians. Now here is the thing. They fantasize over a Nyaupe Stompe and a 10 culling black label, thinking to themselves how life would have been a walk in a park only if they stayed in the suburbs with their wives and kids. But no. That destiny lies within the bellies of local councillors and the MECs who promise to create employment through their dirty politics game of decreasing unemployment rate while they push the mandate of nepotism and corruption rate. My brother, my sister, you can never make it to the government positions because they hire their inexperienced mutual friends, and what's yours is to like them. Facebook. I say, brown skin lady, brown skin lady, I know you gonna make me a beautiful baby. I'm gonna give you my card on the payday. What? You got that? Okay, let's try it. Brown skin lady, brown skin lady, I know you gonna make me a beautiful baby. I'm gonna give you my card on the payday. Take you to Dubai with a jet for your, yeah, for your birthday. Okay, let's try it one more time, right? Brown skin lady, brown skin lady, I know you gonna make me beautiful baby. I'm gonna give you my card on the payday. Take it to Dubai with a jet for your birthday. Brown skin. You are my perfect painted picture, beautiful creature, but first let me thank the above creator for gracing and blessing you with the most awesome body features, mind of a goddess, walk and talk like an African princess. But I resisted and insisted to commit incest, knowing that somewhere in the world lies a beautiful lioness, tamed to become the most sweetest honey, nested and hidden between the mountains of Njesutu, Kwatuma, Kwantuba, Mashai, Mafadi, Chaka, di Homu, Dirana, Uwela, Shaking. Uniquely made to Enahautwanili, the homemade yellow bones. You see, I silently glanced at your beauty, giving it my all like a soldier on duty. Ironically, my eyes were glued at her booty, but I kept a low profile to be avoiding to be called a duty. Don't get me wrong, yeah, all I'm a Christian, but I think for that one gizotinga umuti within a blink of an eye. One called and she said, hi, booty, ubuyanga go again suti njengo ntate muruti. I took a deep breath accompanied by a deep sigh before I could say hi. And believe me when I say I wanted to lie about who I was. I mean, what's the first? It's a norm to me. On that day, I got lost. I got lost in a moment, tried few pickup lines to impress her. Ended up saying I was a poet and I was going to write her a sonnet. But, man, that's work. Ma'am, can I just be a doormat and you become my princess? You see, my question became rhetoric as she stared at me with her bedroom eyes, complimented by her yellow shimmering thighs. And I had no choice but to swallow my pride if I really wanted to make her my wife, because that girl is nothing normal, nothing typical. A sense of humor so supernatural. Her dress code so royal. Ngikhuluma lona madoda ngesiphalaphala sentombi, indoni yamanzi dudlu ntombi. Ongena basket uyangena emarket nongena nkomo uyayidlinya moyithengila kakahlaba, oyihlabila kakayiwose wosila kakayidli ngoba oyisayidlile udlikala osimomondi ntombi ntombi yasemakhaya. Only if you can give me a chance to take you out, maybe downtown Soweto South, awusinqanda mathe senhliziyo yami uyangenza man. Osematsa samopedi ngwana wa lelemela boreledi o khadima belo kana lady se bonda thula boreledi teng ya gago o tletse lerato la go se fele ga itšedi o tlhakantsha bjasha ntumelle ke gopele sego sa metsi o nshikinya maikutlo masebotsana go rata thuto se ba bola sa matsogo a borutho la rena la le thegile ka pholosho ke tla go lwela ka tsohle thapelo le lerumo ka go shireletsa ka mafoko se monna ne sa dikoti marameng ke a gwa ke a ikepela ke re ntshwareng ye garebe ke bontšitše thabeng ke kopa ke leya ke lebile lapeng ke re matswele a ke leng kamogeleng ke ntšheng sa mafatlheng a ke gane ke lumile ke mmutla la rata la ka go wena le a fisha le a dutla ke fepa sa borala ka tsebetša setšhaba le magotla gore Ramasedi o be a iketlile ge a be a go bopa. We're gonna bend the mic. It's about time now. Are you getting warmed up? I'm tired of being called trash. I'm not trash. But for the mere fact that my friend is trash, that makes me trash. Let's not overlook issues of the society. Let's not overlook issues that need to be tackled by us. We don't want to see more of Kensani, may his soul rest in peace. We don't want to see more of Karabo, may his soul rest in peace. He hit a head hard on the floor. Her heart paused as his strong-muscled arms armed to wrinkle a brown face. My feet vibrates to an earthquake-like shakes. That was the soul and body back, mopping the tiled floor with fusion of blood, diluted with tears. She screamed her heart out, loudly ornamenting the background melody intentionally played to distort his abusive deeds. She got used to the floor and befriended the patterns of the tile lines. She converses with the roof daily, glorifying his immoral endeavors. She no longer appreciates our compliments. The word love to her is a scrambled version of an abbreviation of violence. Disdain overwhelmed her humble sentiments. She feels empty inside, dirty outside. In essence, she sees a walking corpse in herself. She covers her scars with a ring of lies, making up stories when confronted face to face. Culture and religion blinded both victim and tyrant, dominating their she by having relations without a concern. A woman would violate her deeply to an extent that she will bleed heavily as he satisfies and feels proud about how strong he is, bragging about how man enough he is. Her pride restricts her to walk away believing that endurance is the only way to conquer the intense pain felt inside. She just can't socialize with workers anymore. Fed up to the core, neglected support groups, women's schemes, because she believes she's doing it for her kids. Neighbors no longer gossip, kneeling on the palm of a floor, pleading with the Most High to deliver her from the emotional torture and physical agony. She has a nose scar. She has a nose scar, a thigh scar, and a deep hole in her heart filled with anger and regret. She was abused by her mother tongue when she tried tongue twisting in the name of multilingualization, and she said, her click of annoyance tickled my eardrums through a sweet sour voice that moves simultaneously with the rhythm that creates the beat which is an African beat, the beat which is nourished and nurtured through an African drum. I speak of ashiko drum, djembe drum, marimba drum, kombo drum, domba drum. Ideologically speaking, there was in the beat that beat by beat. And one could say she's a professionalism of a lyricism through how she spits her euphemisms, trying to redress the imbalance of the past that black African women faces on their daily basis, walking around with their blue and black-eyed faces, claiming to protect their marriages. You see, I salute the real men. I salute the real men not by virtue of their six-pack, but when I see them, I still call them Sir, Mr. or Menier. Not those who act like maniacs and douchebags by laying a hand on a very beautiful princess. Instead of making her lips and thighs wet, you perform your low standard and underestimated acts and make her eyes wet. As a matter of fact, man, let me tell you, you are weak and weak. Punch me in the face and let's see if it's going to make you feel more of a man compared to the bruise and the scars you left on the neck. If I was the judge, I would sentence you twice your life. Let them assassinate you, hang you on the wall and let you rot short, leave you like Bob from Generations. But Bob Marley's niggas will live from generations to generations because it's a true reflection of a real man. Don't be fooled by the traditional and cultural, generally acclimatized theories and ideologies that men are dominant. If it's so, why then current statistics prevail that more and more women are becoming prominent? Isn't that pure and clear evidence that you should embrace and acknowledge their existence? You moron, go back to your drawing board and conceptualize on the term respect and make an impact and become a real man. I'm not trash.
Gaddafi the poet, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Gaddafi, the president, promised us a whole lot of things in the United States of Africa. But this Gaddafi is telling the sisters that patriarchy is falling down, yeah? A round of applause for Gaddafi, man. Woo! Come closer, eh? No. So we are raising the bar right now. In her 4th year studying LLB, she is coming through. Anyone from TEV here, by show of hand? Yeah. So she is Ntabi saying, yeah? She's doing her 4th year LLB. So watch out. She's a beautiful sister, and she turned lashes on the mic. Before we welcome him, I've got tips for you. You know, Gaddafi made us all go, oh, haywire on us. But if you feel a nicest line, you can snap. Like, yo, this line is killing me. Like, whoa. So that we don't interrupt the performers, ne? And another one, I love this one. Lerata chocolate ka mugager. Chocolate. Like, I'll rate chocolate. But chocolate, the chocolate sound. Kura elur khalosa je chocolate do ija. Iba. So that sound, can we try it? When you hear a punchline when the performer is on stage, we do the chocolate sound. How's that? Can we try that? The chocolate sound in 3. 1, 2, 3. So we are not okay, the last one. We call this the giraffe sign. So that the performer would see you but not get distracted. Ne? So line la sharpa or giraffe sign. Yes. Can we try the giraffe sign? Giraffe sign. Yes. All right. Let's hear some snaps, some chocolate sounds, and some giraffe signs for Ntabise.
How? Okay. Hi, people. This book, it's my Bible, but it's really not holy. I just like referring to it because it's everything I believe in. So I'll start with a very short poem just to get it started. It's titled Pepper Flavored Skin. Pepper flavored skin. See your pepper flavored skin. They say you're poison to the tongue, but let me taste. Passionate level, let your flame scorch these sheets, heats and perspiration, spices and salts, dehydration and desperation, but water won't quench this thirst. Your hand on my thigh, we high on oxygen, my infidelity never felt so fine, hearts racing, rapid pacing, chasing pleasures, the treasures of faithlessness, eyes flicking, we licking our lips, the bites, the bits of kisses, the hickey, this is our random quickie, the friction, potential addiction to what I'll give to you. We are sinners. We know this lust is fire, unjust to the brave, but I fear not the heat of hell, so let me do you justice. Pepper flavored skin, they say you're poison to the tongue, but let me taste. All right, and the next one, I hope that we are all adults, right, in here? Oh, okay. It's titled Just Sex. So, yeah. You came home long after I'd shivered myself to sleep because you were not here to warm me. Long after the food I left in the oven turned cold, you hold me. With the foreign touch of guilt, smelling of a floral perfume, the stench of womanhood on the tips of your finger, you kiss me. With trembling lips, hoping I would not notice that your lips taste like cherry blossom lipstick, the type you can lick from another woman's lips. Your breath smells of champagne, but you've been popping more than bottles. You've been drinking more than liquor. You whisper softly in my ears. Your voice is still warm, but the twist of your tongue is an intortion of the truth. You try to convince me with your lies while I'm laying here, but I know you were laying with her. And you can tell from the look on my face that I do not believe your excuses when I ask you where you've been, and worst part, you tell me it was just 6. To me, it is not just 6. Because the very moment that led to your infidelity was a short period of time that you erased my existence from your world, trying to place my face on another woman's body is an injustice to my whole being, an insult to say that I am not enough for you. It is not just 6. Because the lips you kiss me with are the very lips you use to salivate my name into another woman's mouth. It will taste bitter and sweet at the same time as you felt her swallow my dignity. And you could not vomit up the courage to say, no, I have an obligation to my woman. It is not just 6. Because every time a man and a woman lay together, they become one. Well, in your case, make that 1.5, because when you left to go to her, you took half of me. Half of me because I gave you half the space in my heart, hoping you'd complete me. And while I carried you in my soul and wore your heart on my sleeve for every man to see I was taken, you reduced my existence in your world to just a picture in your wallet. So save your unfaithful whispers. I have no use for I'm sorry for every mistake that you've made, like you've tripped over your manhood and landed in between unknown hips with willingly parted lips. It is not just 6. You made love to another woman, and so you broke my love for you. Okay. This one is it's an ode to depression and anxiety. It's called Pretty Hurts. Pretty hurts. Shine the light on whatever's worst. Perfection is a disease of a nation. I still search for myself in other girls' faces, hoping to see what he will not love about me, replacing my body with pictures filtered like magazine covers, wishing my thighs were thick enough to be cupped by his big hands, avoiding the lens of the camera, afraid it might capture my insecurities. The flash that highlights parts of me I'd rather keep hidden. I still talk to my mirror, reminding my reflection of its imperfections. May be pretty by accident, but ugly on purpose. And under my hair are roots never nurtured. I sold my seed to my forefathers gave me to the white woman's ideology, but money can't buy me culture. I'm a brown girl in a black skin, mentally diluted by society and trends. I'm a black girl in a yellow skin, physically bleached by expectations. I lied to myself because the truth is uncomfortable, like making love to the wrong person, and too naive to say no because that's the only way I get to have affection. Self-consciousness asks, why do you undress me? I'm vulnerable when I'm naked. Please do not violate me with your penetrative eyes. Sometimes I want to disappear into thin air, but low self-esteem says I'm too fat. I want to run away to a world where nobody knows me, but heaven is too far from suicide, and I don't want to go to hell because I end up right back here. Because my hell is on earth. I want to speak louder than the voices in my head, but I am the voices in my head, and I don't know how to speak a different language. Sometimes it's hard to believe God exists in me, because my soul died when I saw a dead body for the first time, and I envied his peace. When I faced death face to face and he stole my conscience. When I understood why boys didn't like me. Confidence told me I could never win a beauty pageant. Please don't ask me how I feel today, because all I want to do is cry for reasons I don't have time to list. So obviously I'll satisfy you with a smile and say that I'm okay for reasons I cannot list. And I hate it. I hate myself for a million people, so save your opinions when you say Jesus is love. I didn't get it. But ever since I realized that I couldn't love, I realized why my prayers were never answered. I'm just a body waiting to be buried, waiting for the day I finally stop hating myself. 'Cause pretty hurts, and I cannot take the pain anymore. This is the last one. Say something, I'm giving up on me. I'll be the one if you want me to live. Anywhere I will follow you. Whoa, say something. I'm giving up on me. There is so much I wanted to say, but I couldn't bring myself to let these words escape my lips, full like air to a breathless body. Like my tongue could not unwrap the gifts I've kept hidden under my breath for fear of humiliation, but silence has done more damage than justice, therefore I speak. I speak to the mentally enslaved, to the ghetto fabulous, the slay queens, the blessees blessed with disease, and so-called kings that never knew the weight of a crown. I say here, take these words, cupped in the palm of my hands like a pair of pretty wings. May I inspire you to fly. Let your burden back turn the scars of oppression into sights where your wings can grow. May I inspire you to be free. I speak for the rising numbers of women killed by lovers for love's sake, for the rising numbers of children raped and abused by parents and peers as we speak, afraid to speak up for fear of humiliation. I speak for the voiceless, silenced by depression, anxiety, rejection, and literally dying to be heard. I say here, take these words shaped in the, I say here, take these words carved in the shape of my extended tongue, call that courage. Sharp as a blade every time I speak, I preach a love that cuts through hate like a peach slice into irreparable pieces. Pieces still when I speak, but I can make rooms roar, like livid men raging for war. We're ready to kill these lines because we've been silent for far too long, so I'll become the beast that breaks the bones of silence. Because we've been silent for far too long. Like a historic textbook, it collects heaps of dust like the shallow graves of suicidal teens being buried with their potential. What a waste of words left unspoken. Say something. Say something someone needs to hear you say. Say, black woman, you're strong. Say, black man, you're better than this. Say, black child, the future is yours. Say, brother, sister, I am here for you. Say, mother, I love you. And like CPR, maybe the air from our own lungs as we speak will begin to resuscitate a dying soul. Say something, anything, about everything. Say something. I'm right here for you. I'll be the one if you need me to. Anywhere I will follow you. Whoa, whoa. Say something. I'm right here for you. Thank you.
A round of applause for Ntabiseng. You know, poetry has a way of making people express themselves, and I think that is just too beautiful. Oh, man. And in my experience, you know, in the 19 years being in the industry, I have learned that poets, some poets, write suicide letters as poems. So listen, and listen to a sister. Yeah? Let's show her some love. And to some, poetry can be a form of expressing themselves and paying orders to those who have passed and those who have conquered. And the next coming poet is the author of Chuchu Makhala, paying tribute to a giant man who knew how to make soup. Ladies and gentlemen, some chocolate sounds, some giraffe signs, and some shouting for Moses!
So, Logona, what's your account to Tata was on a poetry cover? Guys on a choir, Moilongo Larao Shady Jiba Fella, but Jerry voice of Alicia will remove Tiva Mawole. While no one knows she must stage you know about poet, I'll really push you goes for a show on Uriaso. Okay, full stop. Borea tseba le borra mahlale ba re shako la hloka thobela ke mojano ba hu ga ba tsosheng ka bere ba shishinya mme ba phafoga ke re shako la hloka thobela ke mojano ba huga ba tsošweng ka bere ba šišinya mme ba phafoga ba re go phafoga ra katakata ka katira kiba ra etša la ba swana le re go sa koša ke lerole ke re yalo gobane ga nke ke raka motho wa phologa ke gopola mohlangola ke raka morwane ga re ga mapula a tletše ka mo phegola lehwibihwibi ka lerumo ke le mange ke seena monareng ka kgomo godimo a lerole mo taletale morogong phodisi ratwa fela ke basadi ke re go gabula ba matswejana ba šala ba metša mare a mabosana ba thankgetše ka gare ga bodiba bja megolokwane ba nkgweletša ba re seletiša re ya go rata wena kgomo setlana se gawa ke masogana gobane ge ile ba kgalabile kgale ba šeditše eng ge se ona mabele ga batho mabele ga rena bo monareng ka kgomo senkgana se nthola morwalo All right. Ke gopela go no le solela sereto sa mahlalerwa. Se ile sa leka go no thopa sefoka ka 2017. Solplaki European Union Poetry Award. What? Rena re no ngwala rena taba le jona ge ditla it's fine. I don't want lady award. Okay. Gare ga ya bošego mpa go tloa tlhwatlhwadi ya melodi go kuelela talana seratwa ke masogana miši e nyaretšwa le ka dinko go farafarilwe mmago motho go tšwa mošomong gobane bašimanyana ba kgahlile ke dirope le metono ya go gadima ba re go rothiša mare ba hloka kgotlelelo gobane bona ke mahlalerwa ke re yalo gobane mmago motho le kgono o phetlwa molala o šupwa ka wa ntšhupa baloi monwana ke re le ditšwaro di theošwa le ka mphaka o phophola tšwele ka lekgodu ke re a šole o a tsoramišwa ke gona go buna morogo mphodi ke selepeng ka dimegile ke ketane le kgono e tla tshwamoga ka medu gobane bona ke mahlalerwa ke tšona dingalaba tša tikologo bo maja ba iphumula melomo ba ile go betola ka matheka ba thoma megobo ya sepolotiki go išwa dikhuru tletlolo le fase go thoma hlala timelela pele magokubu a momolla dintakana batho ba ke bolelang ka bona ke mahlalerwa full stop hey ke no fela ke hlodimela ka mola a se ka tsena ga botsana sekolo bjale ga ka kgona go dikrema ga botse ale o no ipontšha gore ke tše dintša di-character ya batho ba ba kopa ka sekolong all right a re tsweng fao ke kgopela gore ntate motimele gona ga gona ke be ke duma gore ke rie sereto ka mme a leta motimele ba le go tla ba bose ge nka ba le gona okay sešigame sešego sa bapedi rena moeta re ribegile tshehlana re lobile motho kwa we bebetsi ke sa go gopola o totoba ka lehlotlo gare ga mpa ya tshwane o šikere sefoka sa tšhabadi maketše o itheta pebetsi o re wena o motšhadiba pebetsi ke sa go gopola pebetsi o iketletše polelo ya matsaka dipounama di gata ka bothaga o ija ka polelo o fetiša le ka diema pebetsi o re latswa dikgopolo ka phefolo pebetsi ke re ke sa go gopola pebetsi ke sa go gopola le ge ile gore pebetsi ke hlokile megoko ka go batamela pebetsi ka lemanoga ka go gata mehlala ya gago ya maoto a mararo Pebetsi ge o fetša go fologa sefala. Pebetsi ka se ba lete gore ba fetše go kgopa ka megolokwane le melodi ya masogana. Pebetsi ke re ke sa go gopola, ke sa go gopola Pebetsi. Gona ke tla go lebala buang Pebetsi e le gore o mphile le go swe pele nka le kgopela. Wa nteba ka mahlong Pebetsi, wa mphaphata legetla, wa mpotša gore morwa se letiša o šomile. Ka gore ya lo Pebetsi wa ntlhokiša boroko. Ke sa go gopola Pebetsi. Ke be ke re ke tla go ngwalela lengwalo Pebetsi, ka go kgopela taola kgolo gore le nna ke kgone go buišetša mpherefereng. Ba re ge ba bolela ba matsogong kgopo ke tšama ke ba kgantšhetša le nna ke re ke boloditše ke mogaleadi sethaga sa mafoko sa go hloka makoko. Pebetsi ke ya go gopola, ke ya go gopola Pebetsi. Jwale o ile mothokwa, wena mothuki wa lefa la Tharientsho, ngwetši ya ba motimele. Ga se wa timela Pebetsi, o no ba fela o boetše go beno badimo. Taba kgolo ke gore Pebetsi, phiri e tabotše, meboto e palegile. Jo nna gape o ile Pebetsi, re no kwa ka lešata la dithaga ge di golola jwa lešogošogo, ra bona gore go nnete o ile Pebetsi. Pebetsi o ile, o ile. Ke sa tšo ngwala reto se seng se se maloba, ba le ka re ke se tsenya ka re ga hlogo sa nogana. Ke se bitša Taodišophelo. Taodišophelo ke eng? Ke biography. O tsene sekolo boima ka marogo a go ripšwa ka selepe, ka mphašane o tshela medi ka kgato tše pududu, o bohutšwela ka meetse. Ba sa šome batswadi o ija mafadi eupša ka dihlora tlou a rema. Wa šoma moepong o rorometša ke matumelwane, o rogometša lerwele o fetiša ka segwegwe, mola dithaka di metšwa ke meago ya university. Wa re go gola wa ba monnatia ka seledu sa makgwakgwa, bana wa iša dikolong tša mabona. Ba tšea ditšhelete tša gago ba tata metšoko ka tšona, banwa dinotagi matšatši ohle, dipuku di a hlokišwa babadi. Wa tšwela pele ka go bea mokganyapatleng wa buša wa o theoša. Ge mphato wa thuto o eswa barutwana ba roša ya thuto kobo, wa gago morwedi ya botoga a rošitšwe ya mahlwana. Ke bašimanyana ba Gauteng bao a bego a phema mošwang nabo, ya banke o ka kgaola motho mogolo. Pelo ya re go hlabiwa ke madi baoki diatla hlogong ba fega, ya banke metokona ya tholo, moya wa dutlanameng. Ya ba go hlatlogela tletlolo bo ya batho fao go le go beno. Wa lotwa ka go kgomo mokgopha, ba agelane ba itshwara mehlagare, ba buša ba swara matheka. Ke mengwaga o e thobaletše kanyane. Ditšhelete tša moepo di ile go lokollwa, bana ba išwa dikolong ka leiswa, ba ithuta gape gape le gape. Le hono ke bao ba sepela ka tša mabaibai tša go belega maotwana magetleng, le tšona tša go bulega diphogwana. Ba go lebetše gore o tata go bona kanyane. Ba go hlokiša kobo ya bao ba ithobaletšego, gobane kanyane lebitla la gago le fetšwa ke mohlwa. e sale ba etla go khuna matheng le lona mohla ba rarilwe ke tša bophelo ba botoga le moeta o hupile tshehlana ba tšhollela theng le dihlogong tša gago ba go goelela ka direto le moeno wa ba fetola ka go thiba ditsebe ka moti wa ba hlapa diatla ka ge ba nyaditše molala o be o sa itire thata le akanyane o be o ba rutela go phela le bao full stop. A ke swareng ya mafelelo ke ska ba ka hloga maledu ke le mo pele ga setšhaba se sa a ke bone be ke nyaka. Alright, sereto se se ba re ke tladi molongwana ka sekgowa ke case mohlomong ke ka mokgwa e leng gore ka kwagala ka gona ke a swa ke a tuka ntlhakodiše setimamollo sa ka dinthagwaragwana boletiane bo ka mosinini le matswele a go itlhopha tšenkego a go šupetša tsela lentšu le sesane se lotšwa gafetša ga ke kgone go lebala letlalo boreledi bo ka šagwana la lesea kgarebe la ka a hleng ge ke tswalela mahlo ke no hwetša o sa le gona ka re ke lebelela ka gare ga metsi ka hwetša fahlego sa gago se roromela kgarebe la ka ke go lorile gobane wena wa ntsikinya o ntlhoba boroko banna ditšwaro di a hlopholloga ge ba go bona gobane bontši ba bekišwa ke go kgotlelela tlhago ya gago gobane wena kgarebe la ka o bopile ka lona letsopa la mmamoswananoši bobotse bja gago bo rorometša le magoši batho ba ka mošate bona batho ba go hlwa ba ija mahlakore ba enwa dibego ga ke go botše maaka kgarebe la ka kgarebe la ka hlempulele dikgoro gore ke kgone go lotšha diputswa ka ya leleme le letala gobane nnete ke kgobokeditše go lekane kgarebe la ka letheka le a duša bula dikgoro o ageletše gobane ka wena ke a ikilela go fihla ge badimo ba nkabela seswantšho sa gago gare ga mpa ya bošego bja ditoro tša ka ga ke go botše maaka kgarebe la ka gobane nna nka se swane le maswagana a kgale ka go tšhela phori mahlong ka nonwane setimela seporo ke le ke tla gobane ke sa nyake go kgotlela lerato ka maaka ke gore ke a go rata kgarebe la ka ge o tseba gore maaka ka mmala ke a matala hleng ka tle kgarebe la ka ge ke kgona ke kolobiše ditšwaro ka lethabo kgarebe la ka
The Polokwane Literary Fair is bringing you award-winning poets. A round of applause. So tonight we are bringing you LLB students here. The English Pumangamakala tonight. She is the current slam winner of the Emporium Goddess of the Mike Slam 2018. So another champ on stage. Can we do a crazy round of applause? A champion tapper applause for Nolozi.
Nolozi is the name. Now watch me as I take center stage, hoping that my words will stick to your lobes like moles on skin even after the curtain falls. My first poem, it's I'm talking to English. Okay, here goes. English, you are not my mother. Tongue, just the tongue that I use when I speak to my mother. I guess it is true, I've bitten off more than I can chew. But this organ that lies on the floor of my mouth has made this bitter subject bearable. Do allow it to exhibit the sensitivity that cannot be lubricated by oral tissue. You have colonized and de-tongued my tongue, did what apartheid never could have done. Subjected my speech to incompleteness, etymology lost in words never conveyed. You have served your purpose. If it was to destroy the little that we had left of Africa, my speech has become a conjunction of semi-syllables because I never completely learned to speak Iskethu. If I did, it wouldn't sound like I'm talking in tongues. If I did, I'd say ngingumdrazana womndrebele begodu ngiyazikhakhazisa ngelimi lesikhethu, but I don't. So I'm commonly known as the Black English. And even my relatives marvel at this mlungu wombalonzima welimlograna alwazi ukugijima. Among many argumentations, we failed to reach a consensus, for my tongue consistently consigned and therefore pronounced you subject for life. And until death, you will remain part of my speech. If the Artiakofia and other language-preserving organizations object, to let them speak now or forever. Hold their peace, hold their peace, hold their peace, steadfast, lest it also be taken away like a piece of land from a black man's hand, like my identity before it forgot to tiptoe on my tongue. English, you are not my mother. Tongue, just the tongue that I use when I speak to my mother. The next one is titled, Dear Sons. Right now, I am looking at a complete blank page and thinking about how the woman I am is going to grace that stage. I'm going to snatch that mic in an attempt to speak something out of nothing and say that it is good in the beginning. I'll say, Watinta abafazi, watinta imbokodo, dear sons. Do not remove the ancient landmark which the Father has set in stone. She is your stronghold, the backbone of your shattering society. She is the leaning tower of Pisa, always bending but never broken. She is the cornerstone of your buildings, the union of rocks to establish unity among diversity. Strength is her dress code, discreet. When she is weak, that is when she is strong. She is the great wall of China. Rome wasn't built in a day. Hey, she is still going strong. Enduring, she faithfully prays away mountains and sets the table. Her breasts, two fortified cities of milk and honey. You've met her before. She rocked your cradle. In the days of old, you lay on her lap and she sang you lullabies, the sound of amplified rock guitars about the over-exaggerated new dawn which ahead of us lies, the exodus into freedom. But see how her umbilical cord, noose tied, still hangs you to that tree. Why do you think you haven't fallen far from it? See, her thick skin refracts the bad light in which you have painted her. Tell me, why have you tainted her? Always on the grind, and with her bare hands she grinds, provides food for her house. She is steady, the rock on which he has built his church. Call her Peter, and betrayer she is. She left no stone unturned when she turned against apartheid and its statutes that did not bring forth liberty. They struck her once, and water flowed. Kodwa inyembezi zomfazi azuweli phansi, and that's why South Africa burned, because hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Dear sons, this is my open letter to you. I pray that you do not only read it on the 9th of August, but every day. Nevertheless, her solid foundation stands. May her love be with you. Okay, this is a short one. Love. Our daughter has been sick for some time now. Your presence has been called. You are the romance she fails to hold, so I make sure that every night she comes home to a candle-lit dinner of pap namautwana, run away just like her father. Beautifully presented, deserted daughter, I am unable to embrace her. She is a thorn to my flesh, a constant reminder that you left even before you could stay. Love, our daughter, has been sick for some time now, but you wouldn't know because you were present but never there. Okay, and then my last one, it's titled Broken Mary. Woe is me, for I am undone. Mary is the metaphor of who I am, or at least who I was before he came. He broke me without even considering changing my last name. I was spotless, not yet touched, but oh, he touched me. Now beneath a load of guilt and shame, he left me wretched, miserable, defiled, naked and lame, innocence lost. At what cost? He said his love for me was priceless and no money could buy it, but he never pushed me to his limit. I was simply in on it too. I banked on him and he monopolized my body. We both decided not to heed the 7th commandment, but it was my enticing speech that caused him to yield, my flattering lips that seduced him. I invested too much on my outside and turned his love into lust. Eyes already enticed followed the curves of my thighs. Body soon followed suit like a fool to the correction of stocks. Hourglass body. Broken. Thief. He stole what was mine. He loosened the belt on my loins and uncovered my nakedness. I gave myself away so he could use me. I made him a god. Thus, like enjambment, he syntactically ran over into the next line, even though I told him it wasn't fine. He jumped my fence, broke my bars. He left me with these scars, soul ties that leave the tongue tied. So even when I fast, I cannot say that I am clean because he took my veil away from me, deposited. He planted seeds in my garden of insecurity. Don't get me wrong. Everything God created is good, but God did not design sex to live on. He got it out of its proper perspective and destroyed us. Look what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. It takes two to tango, right? But we could have danced responsibly, not derive great enjoyment from the tempo of sexual healing. I said Sodom plus Gomorrah because it is a problem among equals. I've always struggled with math, so I tried putting 2 and 2 together, but the product of the calculation wasn't 3. If I bisected it still wouldn't be, so I guess we never became one with the Trinity. We've been living on the tangent, but that was before, when he and I were both dead, steeped in sin and opposing God at every turn, yet even then he did not condemn us. Instead, he sent his only son to die for sinners such as I who don't deserve. Thank you.
A round of applause. Brothers, sisters are speaking their truth and you better listen, eh? Whoo! Hey. There's free Wi-Fi here. I'm from the city of Tshwane and another party came and they took away the Wi-Fi. So you better use it, eh? You never know. Hashtag Polokwane Lit Fair 2018. Let's trend. Hey? Polokwane Lit. Let me get my mic. Yeah. Polokwane Lit, L-I-T Fair. Spelling autocorrect. We cover you. Polokwane Lit Fair 2018. Let's trend, people. Yeah? The next performer is a familiar face to the Polokwane audience. He's a published author and he's a brother. So let's hear his truth. A round of applause. Let's hear some chocolate sounds, some giraffe signs for Khatlisha.
Mics are scary things, especially when you have to talk to them now. I have always hoped they would respond. Read between my lines. Better yet, let's start with read between my mind. Because then some of you would find electrifying portals rooted to various abysses. Spirituality is my thesis. There is wordplay. Then there's you wondering what this is. Yes, words from a sea of thought. Substantial insight for your mind to feed, to give you that jolt to reach for the stars if you might. And find out what's truly on Mars, and even when locked behind bars, attain knowledge and teach. Magnetics. The key to efficient flying cars, prosthetics. Our future babies will be grown in jars. A barren building is later a gym not far. Extreme, which is now the modern day trend, anorexia or obesity, choose your end. Humor has it. Yes, humor has it. That man's common sense sleeps in a casket. Then rumor passes it back and forth, multiplying the truth's already numerous facets. You see, word on the street is that that man's mad because his manner of sense is uncommon. Therefore, the rumor yoke bearers fear what they don't know, then try to kill it. And if it survives, well, they then try to understand it, yes. Stool-cloaked academic bandits gliding flawlessly on the wrinkled cheeks of Mama Earth, pompous with ego that's sustained by inherited wisdom from the fool of the Charles Darwin League of Ordinary Gentlemen. Long live the spirit of Bantu and Sobukwe. Long live, for they pioneered a league of extraordinarily bloody mad gentlemen. Yes, and I salute and pour a sip on that concrete. On current affairs, yes, on current affairs, the pulpit is still a pool. I mean, a lake of unlimited funds. You see, money grows on trees, you see, and just watch how they branch out charismatically with ease. Religion enslaves, spirituality frees. Religion enslaves, spirituality frees. Yeah. Guys, I'm releasing my second book now. It's entitled A Pigeon Named Dove. Yeah, it's about the drug cartel in Bloemfontein. I think you'll enjoy that. Yeah, November, okay? Let's play with that. I'll make sure that I launch in Polokwane again. Yeah, salute. Captains. Those with a bright future. You, those with a bright future, are cursed with a dark cloud over their heads to overcome it, to later overcome it. You see, the light ahead can only be spotted when darkness is your current dwelling. Your life's purpose has been postponed after you failed to answer to the calling. New awareness spawning from a replicated day now dawning at the speed of light amber. A horizon now fawning. You see, your true identity is still forming. Ask the next leprechaun about the origins of food fights and why Peter Pan wore green tights. You see, you choose to be wrong, while your conscience feels right and versifies whether you're right inside or left outside. Do not be overcome by pride, my fellow kite friend. For you stay high and grounded via earth power lines, punchlines and innuendos connected to a mic cable to keep my kite friends at bay. A mic cable that's capable of a lot of things. Notice the joy it brings, opening portals, giving you access to the true form of Eurasia, which is earth, and abstinence towards dementia is acquired by the absence of the television. Raise your arms, militia. While still trying to detect the format of an image processed by an ancient thought path. While the poor get richer into poverty, others find wealth in blood bubble baths, stuck in karma, as it tries to balance the equation of the before and aftermath. You see, the fight towards enlightened common sense looks trivial in the eyes of the blind. Intelligence is a practice. Wonderland is for white girls like Alice. The black girl was never allowed to dream that far. Prepare for awareness, militia. And no,
You see, imagination is not only for the chosen sons, and binary could have been twos and ones, and blueberries could have been a key ingredient for Chelsea buns if only words were used instead of guns, right? Word by word, yes, bullet by bullet, though the impact is still the same, the only thing different is the pain. See, we are taught to be sane via society's mouth, which is no different to learning about sanity in a madhouse, yes, with madhouse music in the background. Mission to target women and arouse. Virility, our currency, and pornography and cocaine is our economy. So what is our poetry worth? I ask you this, what is our poetry worth? Yeah? Yeah. I don't have a price too. Let's say priceless. Yeah. There's a genius here. Yeah. He has a brother who does the same thing but in pen. Yeah. Keep watch, guys. See legends among you as they walk, as they grow. Still young, soon you'll be paying about 100,000 for one of his pieces, and you'll say that, no, I saw him once, I shook his hand, I shook it. Yeah, right there. Eyes open and then shut. With my eyes open and then shut. Reciting while I show no remorse, yes, with my eyes open and then shut. Reciting while I show no remorse, I'd pull a zap to a pope. While I sonic boom bang swivel doors, you see every poem is a beep. And my code is more, says fat boys live in a place called indoors. Just pray that those parents aren't yours. With my eyes open and then shut. Reciting. That's what I'll always be doing. Guys, I have a friend. I was introduced to this man by Nzigi. We are experimenting on something. Yeah. He's not mine to use. He's Nzigi's partner and ally. But I thought that we should play something. Welcome Napoleon, guys. Before we start, I want to tell you that I'm bringing forth lyrics that will help you think, you know? And that you will fail to blink when I start to spit. Yeah, hip-hop. I don't come with words, no, I spit my wits, and if you cannot stand it, be my guest and sit. No mercantile bandit, what I sell is legit. Lyricist, gymnastics, check I'm fit. And as for you, lymphatic, so mindless type hits, if I am being blunt, I'm a blunt, take a hit. Yes, I'm bringing forth lyrics that will help you think. You will fail to blink when I start to spit. I don't play with words, no, I spit my wit, and if you cannot stand it, be my guest and sit. Just be my guest and sit. Just be my guest and sit. Yeah, let's do this. Harmonica, you got the harmonica? No, it's fine.
May I have the bass, please?
Can we give him the bass, please? He's about to do genius things. Genius things. Genius things. It's the one. How do we stand when we do hip hop again? Yeah, we'll do this one. Yeah? This one. Yeah? We stand like this, yes? Yeah. This is Grimm's dungeon. Okay. Yo, I know killers who know how to be family men, and best friends who show love only when they pretend. See, I intend to eventually finish my pens, and when I'm done I will meditate, I will enter my zen. See, I got the scepter, moving on to next chapter. Lyrical vibrations, I am channeling vectors. I study dimensions, scholar of many sectors. I move with kings, genetically born, impress us. We are born with that thing you can never elect us. We've always been upright, how can you erect us? Brotherhood so rich, it's like we share placentas. We murder MCs till all you see is a carcass. Punchline weavers, work your comebacks, you can't pass. You cats rap like divas, we draw crowds with a compass. Round them up right like a pie in the eye of Horus. Don't act like you weren't here, I'm hella sure you saw us. Stop talking that bull, you mother effing Taurus. You got that cow effect, you seem to spit a lot of grass. The only thing manly about you is your bass. You're too emotional like the prices of fuel and gas. See, I don't expire, I outlast. Yeah, while you perspire real fast. See, I'm a Tony Eagle with a whole pass. I'm so regal, the only member in your royal class. Like your people, you were born to be an outcast. In this rap game you seem to lose momentum fast. Oh well, while you scripting on your Packard belt, I got enough bars to put your ass in a cell. See, I don't drool in my sleep, but I speak quite well, and my flow is great. Hold yeah, your voice can tell. Dungeon raps, ice caps breaking nice in your head. Stool talk, frank talk, don't get your psych misled. Blue pill, red pill, some pursue to be dead. Jailbird, free man, a cube is your shit. And looking at your life, yeah, all I see is cold red. Malnourished thoughts, go get your mind fed. You're sleepwalking, man. Get your mind out of bed. Stop counting sheep and exercise what I said. You're sleepwalking, man. Get your mind out of bed. Stop counting sheep and exercise what I said. I write underwater during leisure with a pencil. Hyperventilating through ventilation ventals. Rich and raw spits like Indonesian lentils. Paper to pen chills down my spine, spikes straight to the point. Like defensive porcupine strikes in a war full of questions. Only mine strikes. My heart tries to kill what my mind likes. Like cliff hanging on overgrown turnpikes while flipping gnarly wheelies on a Harley bike as I'm spitting these raps on a speaker-shaped mic. Yeah. Okay, I think we are done. Mendoza. Yo, guys, let it burn, yeah? Whew. Guys, I wrote something on the way here, yeah? Decided to entitle it Next Mapa. Yeah, I got I read Tom. An ice cream tail cloaked with smiles of truck chasers. Born at a tender age of 8, Turan gripping $dollars and pesos. Bright days came, the dark ones chased us. There was a time when a fall didn't faze us, when it was all about us and never I. How easy it was for us to cry. Our limits were beyond ceilings. We were teething, feelings mattered and bones shattered to be mended very soon. Our falls were never intended but inevitable like the full moon. Emotions would wither like desert dunes, while our bodies seek to fine-tune to the right frequency of procreation. To later find natural interest in the opposite sex's substation. Chasing the truck brought forth elation, realizing now, after the metamorphosis, that there is a desire for a deeper sensation, to partner, to marry, and so on and stuff like that. Women. Yeah, you women. Ladies. Avoid early wrinkles, yeah? I've written many poems and proses about physical abuse, and most of you endured, the ones that most of you endured from men whom you loved with effort. Thinking that you can tame a hyena because he fits so elegantly in a three-piece suit. Though I feel I've not done justice, really. To those women, yes, that get hurt and broken the most. Those that are victim to verbal/emotional abuse from their spouses. Verbal/emotional abuse can keep you in the hospital for a far longer period than some critical car accidents. Yes, words are powerful. Women, you know this. Walk away while it's still early. Start your week with good health, yes, to pave a healthier lifetime. Remove that verbally / emotionally abusive bad spirit to unlock your blessings. You deserve to live with genuine smiles. When a person targets the soul or emotions of another human or animal, it becomes a spiritual crime. That person is offending, you see. That person is offending a long line of ancestral bonds. He or she can only be sentenced under the judgment of celestial judges. Yeah. Like inspire. So, yeah, no guys. Yeah, no. And I can't say Spade is not my mother. Yeah, she is. This one I just decided to call it frankly. Understand? Cast irons and overhead struts. We cannot reconstruct communities while pinching on a blunt you'll smoke after. Resting and steady gripping on that Jack Daniels. If life is too hard, keep pushing gradual. Step by step. Refer to the pages of life's lost manuals. Many truths are false and fewer lies are factual. Realness is as rare as a politician being punctual. We are stressing like divorcees without a prenuptial. Overdue we can't change. Why care about residuals? See, unto God, my arty talents are deemed as artifactual. We are mostly just follow addicts, really. Electing leaders that are not intellectual on every 5th annual or on every quinquennial to be more actual. Scars are trophies, you see. Scars are trophies of lessons learned. Sprinkle salt on your wound to make it clot. When a fruit falls from a tree, it will obviously rot. You only sow what you plan to reap, then go sleep. If you sleep for too long, then your family weeps. The Creator works in processes, not leaps, so learn to wait. Sustain your guard, play for keeps. There is wisdom in patience. Stay on the grind, Mr. Wheatmill. Still waters run deep. Still the waters run deep. So be still. Thank you.
Batho ba bohlokwa ke sa buile e fela ga ke tlo reta ke rumilwe go fela o e kwa batho ba bolela ba re Moses Silitisha a wina di award go reng ka mokgo ba tlohlong ba bolela go na le mosadi o ileng gore o ile a tšea nako ya gage a mpetla go tloga mola fase mola mošomo wa ka o sa le magwalepa a o betla go na le Mark Manaka ka re Evan gante go riega buang bjale ka gore batho ba ke ba thata ba swanele go hwetša ba performa le magogorane wale auso ke tlong go mmitša fa is an award-winning radio presenter ke no fela ke bolela le yena ke re ke kgadi ya bakoni mogati ya tema maafrika a mogadi ga ba go itiele matsogo.
As I change my hat to be a performer, we cry and looking at the sky, hoping that God would see us and cry, 'cause we are asking for Bula. We are asking for Bula down our shoulders. telegram the clouds, begged her to conspire against the sun to disguise my pain, tears as rain. In the summer dawn it was winter in my heart, curled toes and frozen mucus on the doors of my nose, and how I wished I telegrammed first mail. Crying for Pula, crying for Pula. But I smiled as her skin darkened and her flaunting hips applauded by thunderstorms. I smiled as I was about to see God cry on my behalf. Le nna ke paletse go crema. Muletangwe di ke muletale sweet 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 muletangwe di ke muletale sweet 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 ke muletale sweet 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 sweet. My brother skinned his tongue to taste English better, hand rolled the pink leather to erase his uncivilized mother tongue, tongue twisting without papaleyas, bland, bitter, and barbaric. Is our mother's tongue inches shorter to live longer, dying out and code mixing, code switching, and code forgetting? How grey are our tongues not to be tasted by 15 generations after us? How thick are our tongues to choke us in sleep ampere? How we have derailed our mother's tongue. But my brother peeled it all off. He desires more and more and more English. 11 a.m. tea with scones. Is our mother's etiquette lurking for the 21st century? Assonance is a reminder of foreign missionaries in our homeland, nostrils too open for its accent, the jargon too heavy for his lungs, vocabulary too early. His language is dying. He wants more and more and more, my brother. And what a mission to restitution. But our mother is gone in vicious circles, her children without a home. Muletangwe di, ke muletale sweet, 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 sweet. Ke muletale sweet, sweet. She has left, neatly pegged her idioms and gathered her proverbs in a donkey cart. She's gone. She took the longer route, leaving deeper footprints, hoping that we will soon follow. Mother says delusions are delusional to our tongues. Her last words were on an axe she used the night winter had arrived. She was spellbound by smoke, ink-kissing fire, Mother loved twinkling things, but she's gone. And she could not have read this poem in remembrance of her lost children. And I am last of 54. Muletangwedi, Gimuletale sweet, 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 sweet. Gimuletale sweet, sweet. Gimuletale sweet, sweet. Gimuletale sweet, 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 sweet. Kili sweet, sweet. And when people pass on, it's either we cry and some of us we write. And this is an ode to our former poet laureate, He was a man who knew how to make people smile. He had this amazing radiant smile, and it was so contagious. But let me remind you, my African brothers and sisters, that we don't die, but we journey yonder. My people don't die. My people don't die. They journey yonder to sight over us, hold heaven and hell for us. They are infinity wrapped in human leather, resurrect by cosmic continuity, reincarnate through clan names given in their honor, whispering truth through light and songs. Mother told me we are ancestors who eat pap. When your mother is a commander who lose young men and women to fight for freedom too feeble for their hands to grasp, too far-fetched, and when your mother is a brigadier who starves hand grenades in her head wrap, pull them out when shit hits the fan, trod through generations. And when your mother is Nomsamo Winimatizela Wawa Mandela, you are bound to greatness, child. For I am born of warrior women who fought for the struggle, not on the sidelines, but they fought. I am born of great women of fortitude. Basadi basitswerere, basadi ba konokono. Ga ba eme ka matsetseleko, ba ema ka sebete gobane ba ikwishisha. I am born of warrior women. Ke beregwa ke basadi dikwankwetla. I stand on the shoulders of women who fought for this freedom. And when she dies, she multiplies. I am born of a warrior woman. Listen, when your mother is a brigadier who starves hand grenades in her head wrap, pull them out when shit hits the fan that trod through generations. We are bound to greatness. Women of virtue, vigor, and vitality, see, her quality is millions times millions above quantity. I am born of great women, women of fortitude. And there are no petals of roses to freedom roads. And 27 years is a long time for a woman to wait. When your mother is a commander who lose young men and women to fight for freedom, too feeble for their hands to grasp. When your mother is a brigadier, you are bound to greatness, child. And I'm going to do my last piece. It's a request. Yeah, it's one of the old ones, you know. Like, you know, when the late Dr. Hugh passes on, he would say that people want this very song. They book me all year round to listen to one song. So yeah, I feel like that with this poem. It's a very sad piece. It makes me cry sometimes because of, it's the sad reality that by the time we say we are done with this session, there will be more than 20 young women and children raped. It's a sad reality that we live in. Sogana laka kare ontlhorishe jang. Ke go kgethile ka gare ga mashaba-shaba. O bo tsitsing ke tšo sunyetšwe ka gare ga mathata. Le medu ka go tulla wa ba lona rapula yaka. Sogana laka kare ontlhorishe jang. Wa re go kwa maruthorothwana pelo ya ga matlho a gago wa thoma go lealea wa thoma go se dudisege. Sogana laka kare o ntlhorišetšang. Ke kwa wa go ngwathwa kalaneng ya ka Allah a re Obtatile utata obuntombi bamsi. That night he stared at me and with his horsey voice he said, Javas lekker maken. I thought that my inner jumbo drums were telling me lies, knowing that this bastard blood is running in my veins. I wished I could twist open my veins and drain out his blood in my temple. I wished I could twist open my veins and drain out his blood in my temple. And with her max salary, she cannot afford to take me to university. See, black's child's future is black. It is bleak. Surana lagare raromotlhorishe jang. Au kgethile ka gare ga mashaba-shaba o bo tsitsinketswe o sunyetswe ka gare ga mathata le medu a go tulla wa ba lona rapola ya gage. Sogana la gage ra ro motlhoriše jang. But boys will always be boys. Ba shimanyana e tla dula e le ba shimanyana, staring you in those brown eyes of yours and promising you telling you that he is masculine. Baby girl, he can even move lemaru within no wink of an eye. Promise Josephina. It is visible. They are lying. Bama kasis, breaking our little hearts without making us aware. Banagana orobabu tlhale. Bare jaba shimanyana di fedile ge batlhale bolong, it's a lie. Brothers be like chameleons, maovu chenchang. Although boys will always be boys. Yeah, as I change again and be on MC. Hey, give it up for Muafrika. Oh man, whoo. Can you feel the hits? Can you feel the fire? Woo! The next coming performer, she's amazing. And to some of us who understand how hard it is to be on stage and just be of an ordinary, you know, because of when we stand here, we are sharing pieces of ourselves. And the next performer truly understands that. And some of you who understand the depth of Umamubu Simhlongo, you would bet that she has resurrected. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some chocolate sounds, some giraffe signs for this sister. Let's give her some love.
Sanborn. Nijat. Ngiyaphila nami. Ubizo. Lisho kanjalo leli culo engizolicula manje. Njengoba wonke nje umuntu ela namhlanje unobizo lwakhe nawe ngikholela ukuthi unolwakho njengoba nami olwami uyilolu nokunye okunokuniphilisa phakathi ngicabanga ukuthi futhi ngiyathemba ukuthi kuzokwenzeka. Ngiyabonga, such a gentleman.
Gagutshela nawe elyangisinda we mama we khwane limhlophe gagutshela nawe yangisinda we mama. It makes me feel like I'm losing my mind. Wanna touch the skies. Oh, pebbles cannot find you under the sea. I'm willing to dive. Sinda we mama Kinobi so mama Kinobi so we mama Kinobi zo ngamtshelo wamuma Kinobi zo Kinobisa awu le ungishe noma kwesikhashana yangisinda we mama kani wami mhlobo wami wawa yangisinda we mama we mama nobizo mawami yangisinda Oh mama, mama, mama. Oh mama, Lobizo, Lobizo, mawami, yang sinda. Oh mama, mama, mama. Ngicela omunye umngane wami ukuthi angisize ngaleli culo, and this is what she came up with. Izomuzwa soon. Wathi ebu suka ngilali ngihlushwa yiphupho ebu suka ngilali uyangibiza umuntu omdala ebu suka ngilali madoda ngihlushwa yiphupho ebu suka ngilali uyangibiza umuntu omdala ngihlushwa ubizo wemama angilale ngihlushwa ubizo wemama nginobizo wo 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 nginobizo wo 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 hey okusho ukuthi sisahamba sonke anginishiyile endleleni angifuni ukuthi ngi-enjoy ngedwa la ngoba nami ngiya-enjoy. Alright. Lana nje ngizoxolisela bonke osisi abake baphula abantu inhliziyo. Ngithi nje guys sorini akuthina. Kahle kahle la kuthi uzoganela khona noma la uyothanda khona noma la uyoshadela khona akuwena osuke uyithandela umuntu. Kodwa kusweko amakhehla khona amtshelile umfana kwathiwa hello nangiya so sasicabanga ukuthi siyanithanda kwangenzeka basikhetha basibiza akuthini kahle kahle ngizoxolisa lokho. Kubo bonke ngabathembisa ngikonile ngibavumisa ngibathembisa inhliziyo yami nothando lwangu naphakade ngisho kubo bonke ngabathembisa ngikonile ngibakhohlisa ngithi liyokhanya njalo ilanga emihleni yabo benami esifubeni ngicela natshele njena ngisacela nibakazeleni nibaduduza umoya amakhehla yamazi umalokazana yazi ukuthi nawe ngakwethembisa noma wawusungo wesikhombisa ngakuthembisa nendodana nothando lwangu naphakade hayibo ngiyatshela nje
Aibonga kazila ila makhehla khona athiya yangazi ngumalokazana ubo bonke ngabathembisa uthoni nabayoklikisa abathembisa nenhliziyo yami lothando lwangu naphakathi awunyanyak tshela nje ayibonga kazela ila makhehla khona athiye yangazi umalokazana yeye. Ngiyabonga ke selobe liqhubeka.
Sekuzobuta amatiso ngivale uhambisana nenkondlo neculo bese ngiyabonga nje uthi niphinde ningimeme futhi ngiyajabula kakhulu ngiyabonga. Ngithandwa yimina.
Wathiwe mazondo bolalela uma khuluma nawe ngikutshela ngowami uma
Wetamati so
iyelele mama tamati so iyelele makala salapi so iyelele mama tamati so iyelele mama helelele ngitshela ngowami uma mina ngangiyothesa ngakhohlwa umazama wami wewe ngangiyothesa ngakhohlwa umazama wami welelele itemateme ekhaya wewe mama uyawufuna umnqwazi wakhe itemateme ekhaya Jay uyawufuna umnqwazi wakhe well, mommy, well. Yeah. Well, mommy. Okuningi ngikwenzile. Emhlabeni ngonile kodwa ayimningi naleminyaka esengiphilile
ngamehlo ngibonile ngihalelile ngezandla ngithintile kodwa isigcino sengikhala ngokuthi bangishisile okuningi sikwenzile emhlabeni sibonile sonile kodwa ayimningi naleminyaka esesiphilile ngamehlo sibonile sihalelile ngezandla sithintile kodwa isigcino sesikhala ngokuthi bashisile manjena njengoba senginje akusekho kukhala ngamuntu futhi ngeke ngithi bangikhuzile ngoba nabo badavuzile bangani bami sigijimile ubumnandi sibjahile siblandelile sebusixakile okuningi sikwenzile emhlabeni sibonile sonile kodwa ayimningi naleminyaka esesiphilile ngamehlo sibonile sihalelile ngezandla sithintile kodwa isigcino sesikhala ngokuthi bashisile embhedeni ehlukahlukene silalile namanga basiqambela wona siwazwile kodwa lo mbhede lo esawujahayo ususibophile asale sesiqhubeka nalomjaho ngoba ijaji lisilindile gijima ke zandile shesha sithembile amathuna silindele vezana ubuqhawe benu namanje ngoba ijaji lisilindile okuningi sikwenzile idayide au ite matembe kayu mawo yau wole lele ite na ite matembe kayu lele
Angisiza ubuyise umncwazi kama wami asiwono wakho yewe nangisiza ubuyise umncwazi kama wami asiwono wakho iso
Woo! Yo! We are the ones they have been waiting for. A round of applause for Umazondo. Woo! Oh boy. Oh boy. It's so hot in here. It's so hot in here. Can I get some chocolate sounds? Woo! Woo, man. I got $100 right here. How many of you have been using the hashtag Polokwane Late Festival 2018? You have. Utokoloshi has got ways of making me aware. So, I'm going to check my cellular phone and check amongst you the one. If you, probably you have your ID, eh? Because if I'm going to check for the name, and you must have your ID book for me to identify you. I will like 100 at the box. So if you haven't not been tweeting or Facebooking or Instagramming, you better do it. We have our last act, and from KwaZulu to KwaXhosa. Yeah. So you better if you've been holding yourself, you loosen up because this is the last act. Have fun, right? She epitomized a hard-working poet through and through. One of the hardest working poets that I know. She's been in the game before we knew that poets can wear stilettos. Yes, we never knew that. She has been the trendsetter before the slave queens. She is tongue-lashing. so. Yeah? And she fully understands that we must read. And she holds an MA in creative writing. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise, some chocolate sounds, some lululation for Umamia. Nsiki mazoi.
Tabelang. Oh wow. Yay yay. Yes. Tetelu mamia. Tetelu mamia. Tetelu mamia. Tetelu mamia. Ay tetelu mamia. Ay tetelu mamia. Tetelu mamia. Ay tetelu mamia. Ay tetelu mamia. Lumamia, time to settle the score. Limbs are slow, in fact you've been a bore. Lumamia, time to settle the score. Babies they won't give us over since I saw. Lumamia, time to settle the score. Limbs are slow, in fact you've been a bore. Lumamia, time to settle the score. Babies they won't give us over since I saw. Aye, Lumamia. Aye, Lumamia. My name is Mamia, I'm the street queen indeed. Undercover hustler, got the poetry in Shire. Head a tatty cover, on stage I'm spitting fire. When I walk the streets I say Mamia, see I koala. I tell Mamia, I tell Mamia, I'll tell. Sabangen, Sabangen, tell them Zanzi Nation good to Sabangen, 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 na, Sabangen, Sabangen, tell them Zanzi Nation good to Sabangen, 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 I fall down, I get up. But the point is that I gave it a try, right? I look back on the journey, look back on my story, the blood and the glory, the tears and the smiles, I give thanks. You were harsh, don't know why, I thought I'd give it a chance. Mara alright, ka when I get grand. Liwa look grand, ka fella regret. Uting mo yi boss, got a boss, ingat amazu mami. Ukwanini, ingat mkela gagubi. Yes indeed, I did bleed, but now I know what I need. It's not you. Never was, in fact it never might be. Disbelief cause the diva took leave. But I'm back, claiming back, taking back all the blessings from the master. Sabangen, Sabangen, tell them Zanzi Nation good to Sabangen, 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 na, Sabangen, Sabangen, tell them Zanzi Nation good to Sabangen, 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 Sabangen. I write it down, then I believe. Togoza Amadozi, thanks for all these gifts. I get on stages, I'm one with masses. We work the magic, see the magic, touch the magic, got the magic, tear it up. My destiny was never ready, wholly solely up to you. That much is true, you know what I mean. It's just Mamia doing her thing. Did you Sabangen, Sabangen? This time I'm spreading venom lyrics till you hear me. Find that fast, never my toss. Cause I'm the leading lady, says you bear a cross. You when you've lost, it's really hard when you know what you got. Your heart, Diva took leave, but I'm back, claiming back, taking back all the blessings from the masses. Sabangen, Sabangen, tell them Zanzi Nation good to Sabangen, 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 na, Sabangen, Sabangen, tell them Zanzi Nation good to Sabangen, Sabangen, Wangen, utsiki, wangen. Wangen, utsiki, wangen. Wangen, utsiki, wangen.
Wangel, 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 utiki tiki wangel, wangel, utiki tiki wangel, wangel, utiki tiki wangel, 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 utiki tiki wangel, wangel, utiki tiki wangel, wangel, utiki tiki wangel, wangel, sabangel, sabangel, tell them that the nation would sabangel, 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 tobelang Polokwane. Okay, now we can start, ne? Okay, sharp. The really test that fella or the thing, na? Maraga, bona, yeah, no, for sure. The thing.
More bass. Little reverb, please. Thank you.
Woza moya, woza moya, woza moya, oi, wele. Nkosi sigelela Nkosi sigelela Sisigelel, go sisigelel, 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 sisigelel. Was a moya, was a moya, was a moya, was a moya. Terrible bad things happen when good people do nothing, say nothing. Did you how long, my Africa, will this nation be dying, crying? These unlawful sins are traumatizing, burning men and murdering women. Where my Africa, you meet Sola Yandonina. Le black on black violence, Ipela Ninina. Death and destruction mislabeled as revolution. Death and destruction mislabeled as revolution. Death and destruction mislabeled as revolution. To all the soldiers that we lost in Marikana, to all the brothers, the sons, the husbands, the lovers, the brothers, the sons, the husbands, the lovers, to all the brothers, the sons, the husbands, the lovers we lost in Marikana, to all the brothers, the sons, the husbands, the brothers, the lovers, the husbands, the sons, the uncles, the brothers we lost in Marikana. Terrible bad things happen when good people do nothing, say nothing. You do nothing, you say nothing, you do nothing, you say nothing, they do nothing, they say nothing. Sigelel, 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 oh sigelel, sigelel, sigelel. To all the soldiers that we lost in Marikana, to all the brothers, the sons, the husbands, the lovers, Sigelel, Sigelel, Sigelel. naba ke besithengisa naba benqoba amalabel behamba ngemishini bethengisa amaphupho omntana omnyama ngesente emdaka cabanga lena besingayilindelanga naba ke besebenzisa le education besenza i-slaves ale system ingasebenzeli. They're teaching their children to be better robots. Lost identities, walk around with nasal twangs, but nothing to say. A broken legacy of a people giving away too much in order to fit in. Nothing is giving in. Everything is still the same for the black nation. Only the slave master has changed complexion. Naboge besthengisa. Naboge besthengisa. Naboge besthengisa. Naboge besthengisa. Naboge. Our leaders selling our waters. Natural resources no longer belong to the people. Amasela amosha yonkinto. Amasela athathe yonkinto. Aksenanto. They act like black people can't lead themselves. But the problem is that they have sheep in place, getting their orders from London. So yafana, sisaphetha madompas. Naboge besthengisa. Naboge besthengisa. Naboge besthengisa. Naboge besthengisa. They want us to give them a round of applause for being black diamonds. First black everything, but they don't question the lack of melanin. White affiliation is equated to success. Nothing black is greatness. Our people want to be affirmed by whiteness. All right. Okay, so Napoleon's going to take out his special instruments. This is not a time for love poems in our country. We have nothing to celebrate. It is war, and the war is psychological. So if you're not ready, the black nation is dead. Napoleon. Urhulumente akanandaba sahlangana sadibana ngela xesha sathi kwanele inzala zikantu igazi laphalala omama bakhalaza lakhala ilizwe lisithi mayibuye sadibana ezilokishini sadibana ezitratweni safumana umhlaba ubomvu ligazi lolutsha. There was no going forward, no going back, no surrender, no retreat. The Swatrefaar was just about to slap the other cheek. We were pissed off about Bantu Biko, pissed off about Kisani. Suddenly, we realized we were pissed off about Mangaliso Sobukwe. Saskokelela singabanta bamnyama, sitikiwe, satikwanele. Basibizela uKhodesa apho basikhathela khona basinika le voti engenamali. Urhulumente akanandaba urhulumente akanandaba urhulumente akanandaba urhulumente akanandaba The economy was kept in place and enriched. A few house slaves were allowed to sit at the master's table. Now ANC no longer had to grovel. They thought they were high and mighty on Twitter, screaming Asnavalo, until Jesus came back and they realized they were eating crumbs, and so they blamed on white capital monopoly. But when they had 2/3 majority, who knows what was stopping them from fixing economic policies? And what's wrong with me for thinking that the government should be looking out for the majority? Instead, Mr. was more concerned with buying a buffalo. He can't own up to Marikana. Now he wants us to put a cross next to his face on the ballot. He can't own up to Marikana. Now he wants us to put a cross next to his face on the ballot. It's a cacophony of buffaloes and ballots, all wrapped up in a green blanket with no apology. Marikana is still bleeding, leaking like the state entities that public servants are sucking dry. My leaders are more concerned with labels than basics. In expensive houses playing white wishes while they pretend that other blacks are not deserving of schooling, service delivery and sanitation. In the past, the enemy was a different shade to me, but now my reality is the enemy looks exactly like me. Exactly like the enemy looks exactly like me. Exactly like me. The enemy looks exactly like me. Exactly like me. Oh, Holomenta Akanandab. 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 Oh, Holomenta Akanandab. 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 Oh, Holomenta Akanandab. 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 The enemy looks exactly like me. Exactly like me. The enemy looks exactly like me. Exactly like me. The enemy looks exactly like me. Exactly like Uhulumenta Ganandam. Aganandam. Thank you so much. Napoleon. Ngozi.
Thank you so much. Woo! Woo! Give it up for Mamia. Yeah. It was late. But you are not hashtagging. So you are not hashtag. I've been checking. Thank you so much for coming through at the 7th Polokwane Literary Fair Poetry Burning. Let's keep poeting. And to those who are still wondering if you can make a living out of poetry, it is possible. Have a good night. Peace.